Got a few questions like which university is how black students treated in the campus. Okay, from which medical university are you?
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around. I used to think I was nothing, but look at this love we found.
This video is in collaboration with LTL Flexi Classes, an online platform that gives you the opportunity to learn Chinese in group classes anywhere, anytime, however you want at a very affordable price. So if you're planning to travel to China or you are living in China and you would love to learn Mandarin at a very affordable price and at a very flexible time, feel free to click the link in the description box where you will enjoy a 30% discount using my discount code Vanina25. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vanina and I'm so happy to be back today with another video. Last time we had a Q&A running in my channel, and today I am finally getting to answer all of your questions. I had to get ready to be real with you guys today, and thank you to each and every one of you that was kind enough to drop a question related to studying in China, living in China as a black African woman. So not to make the video too long, I'm just going to get right into it. So I decided to divide these questions into three categories. We have the lifestyle, which is living in China. We have the apartment, everything related to apartments and dorms. And lastly, we have studying, school fee and dormitory fee in China. So let's dive right into it right now. Starting off with the lifestyle, the first question I had from the lifestyle is from A_NK. He asked so many questions. Let me just read all of it. What is it like to be a black girl there? What should you expect when you first land? Any culture shock? What should you pack as a black girl? Okay, so much questions. I could make a video out of it. Can you find your hair products or foundation shades there? Are there churches that you can attend once you land in China? What procedures should you follow? Medical test, quarantine, or visa procedure? What can you do in China to earn money as a student? I have so many questions. Ooh, thank you, NK. I think I'm gonna get inspired by this comment to make videos. Okay, I'm going to answer a few of them and I'm going to come up with a more detailed video, okay? He said, what is it to be a black girl in China? I live in Shanghai. Shanghai is like the Paris of China, and would say people here are more welcoming. They are used to seeing black girls. They are used to seeing black people, you know. But it wouldn't change the fact that sometimes, some days, you would meet
some crazy people out there.
And it's not about taking pictures, it's about the way they treat you just because you're black. Like, they don't want to sit beside you. Yeah, it's just the way they treat you just because you're black. And there was one prominent question: can you find your hair products or foundation shades? Yes, you can find hair products in China. We have lots of imported brands here selling, quite expensive, but it's okay. And we also have blacks in China who create lots of products for us to use here. Talking about makeup, I'm not so much a makeup person, but sometimes I struggle with my foundation shade. Well, if you have to go to the shop to buy makeup, it's gonna be quite hard because I tried once at Sephora, I guess so. Yeah, we went to Sephora close to where I live with my friend, and they said they don't have my shade, so we have to buy online. And the problem with buying online is so please bear with me when you see me doing makeup and it comes like okay girl, I'm going to make a whole video with your questionnaire. Okay, so someone said, Olivier Tadum, he said, happy feet year anniversary in China. Pray that the grace of God stays within you. My question, can you speak Chinese? Of course, I can speak Chinese. I can speak Chinese. I love speaking Chinese. Okay, let me say a few things in Chinese. 你好，大家好，我叫 Vanina，我是卡麦隆留学生。我住在中国已经5年。我的家乡是杜阿拉，我非常非常喜欢中国人，我非常非常喜欢中国菜。Okay, that's it. So right now, I can read, I can speak, and I can understand Chinese, basic Chinese.
Oh my God! Wow!
And the second part of this question is, if yes, would you say it's hard to learn? I would say Chinese is a little bit hard to learn when you just come in China and you know nothing, absolutely nothing about Chinese. And once you learn the first year and you also practice what you learn in class in your daily life, it gets easier. So the next question I got is les choses du Mboko 237. I feel like this is a Cameroonian because of the French and the number. Okay, he says, hello, I have been following you for a while now, love your content, thank you very much. Would like to know, have you made Chinese friends over there?
Whoa.
This is a pertinent question. Living in China for 5 years, it was really hard for me to make friends. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy for women to make more friends like men. Babe has a lot of amazing Chinese friends, and after 5 years living here, I only was able to make one really good Chinese friend, and I also have another one. We're still trying to get there, you know. And I met a lot of amazing Chinese ladies. They really amazing, but our relationship was quite formal, if you understand what I mean. Yes, I was able to make friends, and good ones, because it's not just about Chinese. I am a person that loves to keep her circle really small, but with the real ones. So now we're going to move in the apartment section of questions, because I received a lot of questions. Irene Sheikh, she says, hey, I watched your apartment tour and wanted to get an idea of how much it costs to rent a place like that. Could you help me if you don't mind? And I had so many related questions related to the apartment, and I also had some questions about the dorm. J'ai beaucoup aimé la vidéo, mais je voudrais savoir combien coûte l'appart. So now I'm going to answer your questions on dormitory and apartment. I'm going to start with the dormitory because I had a dorm tour, and if you haven't watched the dorm tour, you can click the eye that appears somewhere here. Okay, so to live in the dormitory, you have 3 options. The first one is to have the room to yourself entirely, and you need to pay 1,000 per month. The second option is to share the room with another partner, that is 2 in the room, and you have to pay 500 per month. And the third option is to share the room with 3 other partners. I think you will have to pay 250 per month, and that price depends on the university. Some universities you have to pay 1,000. Now moving on to the apartment. The apartment where I used to live was in the suburb, in the university area, was really far from the city area. Would literally spend about 2 hours to get downtown, but I wasn't worried because it was close to my university, and that was my priority at the moment. So I used to pay 2,500 that was shared with my housemate. And most students here, what they do is they get an apartment. If, for example, if you are a student and you want to live, for example, in the dormitory, right, and you want to have the room to yourself, and you have to pay, like, let's say 1,000, and you're like, how about I put a little bit of coins, like 1,300, 1,200, and I rent a shared apartment with my friend or with my classmate, and we share the cost of the apartment. You have more freedom and more space to yourself. That's what most students do. We're going to move to schooling in China. Under the schooling in China, I got a few questions like, which university is this love from? Devika Damper. Wow, which university is that? I'm planning to change to Shanghai next year. How are black students treated in the campus? Okay. From which medical university are you? Let me start with the name of my university. The name of the university where I schooled is called Shanghai Jianji University. And was I taking a nursing program?
No.
The school does not offer any nursing program. So if you want to study engineering, you want to study automation, you want to study business, yes, that's the university for you. And how is black students treated in the campus? Would say pretty normal, just like every school. Also got questions like, how much is school fee, and how much do you have to budget for school fee and accommodation? Interesting part. Would like to mention that I wasn't paying a coin for school fee all these years. I had a scholarship. I started with a scholarship C, where I first paid half of the school fee and my dormitory. And now, if you do not have a scholarship at all, you will have to pay around 23,000 per year, and you will also have to pay 800 RMB for insurance, students insurance, and you will also have to budget your housing. So that was it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I would really love to thank this subscriber A_NK girl. I'm going to make a whole lots of videos from your comments. I'm sorry I didn't really look into it, but now I think I'm inspired when it comes to moving to China edition. I'm going to get inspired with this your comment. And thank you to each and everyone that was kind enough to drop a comment. And as you can see, I always reply and always like your comments when you drop them. So don't be shy, don't be afraid. Ask me, I'm here to answer all of your questions. And you can also follow me on Instagram. That is where almost everything happens before I post it here on YouTube. Yeah, my new Instagram is at Vanina_Elise, and I don't know for what reason I can't use my other account. I will be so happy if you followed me there. So see you in the next one. Bye, love you, take care.